so nice and tidy and shit like that.
and update them and
Yeah, that too. So they came up with that.
um. So man, I'm kind of fucking torn on what I think is actually going on in this world that we live in.
Yeah, right. That's about the conclusion I reached too.
Yeah.
Because there's some very plausible shit. You know, for both arguments. It just makes you wonder. Which are you talking about in specific, though?
Well, me and Funk were talking about this earlier. I kind of feel like religion maybe is misinformation too, because there's two sides. There's science and then there's religion. Well,
Mhm.
if they're both putting out deception, then they're muddying the waters completely, and then we'll never figure out who the actual creator is. Because if you look at religion, every single story of religion has the same story. They're just different names.
Pretty much, they tell the same fucking tales,
They
just
tell the
about the
same
message is the same.
tales, but they're all convoluted stories. You know what I mean? They're all kind of so maybe they're on both sides. They're putting out deception. Because, dude, if you look into the Vatican and how that thing was formed and what all kind of shady shit they have going on, like, it's pretty evident that the Vatican is controlled by the government.
Maybe the Freemasons just wanted a new way to control people way back in the day, and they came up with Jesus Christ and God and all that other shit. Who fucking knows?
Who
You never
knows?
know for sure.
It's because and we might never know because they muddied the water so much that whenever you
Yep,
try to look into it, you're stuck in a fucking circle chasing your tail, you know?
and that's exactly where they want you, dude.
Yep.
Exactly where they want you, and it's just I don't know, like you're saying, people are gonna, well, the smart people that realize it are gonna get pissed off, and then they're gonna rebel and shit like that. And yeah, I'm sure some people will turn against each other because this is how shit goes. But people that really want the fucking truth and to find out that's what's going on, those people are gonna be the smart ones that team up together and figure this shit out because they know it's better for all of them.
Well, as soon as the banks all say, "Okay, well, you guys don't have access to your money anymore,"
Yeah, we're
then
fucked.
that's it. That's game over.
So I don't like, so I don't like putting that shit in banks.
Well, you
Honestly,
almost
I'd rather
have
keep
to
cash.
though, man. Like if you want,
Oh
they make it so difficult to pay your bills. Like you have to go to a fucking liquor store, get like a money order, or you gotta go to Walmart, stand in line, and like do like a Western Union thing. You have to jump through all these hoops unless you have a bank account.
yeah,
Like
that's why I only feed my bank account enough money to do little things here and there. I don't store shit in
right,
there at all, really.
right. And that's what everyone really should do because what banks do is they just fucking take everyone's money, they throw it in a big pot, and they loan that shit out to people.
They do too.
And they never have enough money to cover all the money coming in. They'd never have enough because they're
I think
loaning it
I
out.
think I think there's a term for that. It's called like fractional reserve loaning or some shit like that. One of those fucking Federal Reserve videos covered that.
That's
Dude, there's
interesting.
some.
I've never heard of that term before.
Yeah, dude, that Federal Reserve video that you showed me. There's
Yeah.
other ones similar to it that are really fucking in depth, like half-hour long videos. And
Right.
that was one of the terms that they used. Like, this shit's wild. Like, it goes into it super in depth, and it draws out like how the system works, like in every step. There's like 20 to 30 steps to this system, dude. That's why it's so complicated. That's why nobody fucking understands it
Yeah,
or
that's why
understands it.
nobody does their own taxes. That's why, you know what I mean? That's why this
Oh, dude.
whole fucking thing is set up.
Oh yeah. Yep. That's what. Yeah, they rather fucking they they make it so difficult so so confusing, so that you kind of would rather just push it off to an accountant, which generates a revenue that can be taxed even more on its own, giving them more money. Because the fucking accountant has to do that, and you're paying money to the accountant, and the accountant is getting taxed on their own. That means the government is getting even more money, so it helps them out even there. Plus, it discourages you from wanting to fucking take interest in it because it's just so confusing. It makes most people go, ugh, you know.
Yeah.
That's
But
just.
it's super important because it's our livelihoods.
I agree, but oh, dude, they made everybody so apathetic, or they've gotten everybody so distracted, or so busy surviving, fighting for survival with their fucking job or whatever, that no one really pays attention to it.
Oh, this looks interesting.
It's not bad, man. It's a pretty fucking big map,
It
actually.
does kind of feel like Fallout, though. Like everything kind of has that look, that kind of tint to it.
Right? I feel like there's colored water at some point. Oh, yeah, here it is.
Yep.
It's in here. It's like green.
Here's a door, or no? Yep, 15 door here. Yeah, man, it's just, once you look into that Federal Reserve and you look at what they do and how they literally print money
Out of nothing.
out of nothing. They take
Yeah.
they take glorified IOUs and give them to the banks, and the banks print money.
Yep. And then they charge them interest through the government, and we have to pick up that interest. That's how they're fucking funneling money toward themselves, right there. That's
exactly.
how. Yeah.
And another way they're forming money to themselves is all these organizations, all these fucking.
Oh yeah.
All these so-called charity organizations and these fucking NASA. How about NASA, dude? That's their main money, their money farm there.
Well, yeah, that's true. Not only NAFTA fucking farms the money, but it kind of it's a stepping stone toward a North American Union, much like the European Union. And the mentality is, well, shit, we already got trade and commerce and industry going between all three of these countries, anyways. Why do we need borders? They're already so intertwined with each other. What do borders matter?
They're also all ran by the same people.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, they can't just outright do it to the public. Everybody would freak out and rebel and shit like that. But they gotta slowly boil the frog, man. Okay, have you heard of the boiling of the frog experiment?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know about that shit. What about you, Gfunk?
No.
You've never heard of this shit?
Okay,
oh, dude.
So you put a frog in water, just regular water. You put him on the stove in a pot, and you slowly heat that fucking water up. That frog is not going to detect it, and he'll just die.
Yeah. Yep. Pretty much. It's like the basic version of it. This is what my dad told me about it. This scientist took a pot of boiling water at first, right?
Okay.
And he threw the frog into it, and he made the observation or theorized that this frog's going to jump out because it perceives death. This was largely a psychological test, and of course, the boiling pot of water, the frog sensed it. It jumped out right away because it knew it was going to die. But like you were saying, he put it in the room temperature pot and slowly turned it into a boil, and that fucker didn't notice it. And since frogs are cold-blooded, man, they change their blood temperature to their environment to survive. It didn't know that it was gonna die until it's too fucking hot to get out. By that time, it couldn't get out because it already wasted all of its energy trying to fucking stay alive in the first place. We're the frog, basically.
Yeah, and that last statement you said holds very true, dude. Because you're using all of your energy to survive. That's what all of us are doing. That's what jobs are. That's what fucking prison is. You know what I mean? It's all slavery, dude. It's fucking slavery, but on a global scale.
Oh my god.
Back in the day, they didn't live like this, man. They fucking traded stuff. You know what I mean? If you wanted something from this guy, like let's say this guy was a farmer and he had milk, or he had fucking chickens or whatever. If you wanted that, you'd have to go to him and fucking offer your services. You'd say, hey man, I can come help you farm for a couple days. You give me some chicken eggs or You know what I mean? That's how
Right?
life worked before this whole New World
Money
Order
thing.
takeover. Yeah.
Look at this crawler right here, dude.
Alright, man, this game's like all sorts of glitched out.
He's walking
Everything's
into a
like all
wall.
fucking weird looking.
Look at him, he's going right into the wall. Alright.
M4A1 over here with a scope on it. It looks sick.
So we open this next
It's pretty
door. Right?
good.
Dakota, give me that.
Alright, I'm gonna open this up.
Damn, dude. Everything is like super glitched out, man. Is there a wall right here? This shit looks invisible. I can't walk through it. What the fuck?
I see the box. It's behind this
Is it good?
wall.
No,
He said his wife.
It's $2,000.
is there a door
Oh,
frame for
man,
you
I
right
don't know.
here?
I just called her that.
There's a door right here.
But is there a frame for it?
Yeah.
Not on my screen. It's the rendering is like weird, dude. Everything's like all stretched out and deformed looking.
I'm on top of this.
Whoa, where the fuck did y'all go? Did y'all go up or down?
Yeah, would you restart the map?
Restart it?
Need to go up.
Yeah, it's like fucked up on my screen. Everything looks all fucked up.
Is it your graphics or what?
All my settings are right. I don't know what it is.
What
Spec
looks
maps
fuck-
are off.
What looks
Spec
fucked up?
settings are high. I don't know. Everything is just looks like it's all exploded out. Like you know how a model will look like it's stretched across the map sometimes and it
Yeah.
lands weird. Yeah, that's what
Like a
everything
zombie?
is doing. Yeah, that's what everything is doing. It's like what the fuck. And there's no door frames and shit like that, and the debris on the base of the door is all like.
Dude,
fucking,
hey, die
exploded.
out.
Oh, that never fixes it. It's a rendering thing.
Well, when you die out, you'll be spectating us. You know what I mean? Let's
Alright.
just try that. Because when you die out, you will be spectating us. That might fix it.
We'll
Fuck,
see if it
this
makes a
guy's-
difference.
This guy's running.
I have a feeling it will not. Oh, my game just froze anyways. Crashing.
Oh, really?
Yep. I knew I was having a problem. There's something wrong with this fucking thing. Computer's having a problem.
There's no way for you to just hop in. We have to go back to the menu.
Yeah, not on this game.
That's so stupid.
Good old World at War for you.
Yeah.
Oh, no, never mind. There it goes. It's actually back. It didn't crash. It's
Yeah, it
just
did
really
crash.
far behind. No, it's just really far behind and connection interrupted though, so it might lag out.
Painkiller cheat in combination with Suicide King. One player can hold a support, other player. What? Server script error. Okay.
Weird.
What does that fucking mean?
I have no idea. I'm gonna restart my game.
Okay.
Actually, my computer as well, because why not?
It says both y'all are
Never has.
offline.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Put it
I'm
back in the mail.
restarting.
I'll restart too.